Hello everybody, my name is Amy Todd, but I go by Catherine. I have recorded this video twice now and forgot about the time limits, and my last video was 20 minutes. So hopefully I can shorten it, but I am a teacher at Lee County Primary School, and in this video I'm going to share my shared leadership project for our Module 6. I will discuss the 5 strengths and the 5 weaknesses identified from the school culture review in Every Teacher a Leader by Levin and Scrum, and I will connect each point to a research-based article, and I will end with the conclusion tied to Knowles' adult learning strategies. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. I'm tired now, but strength number 1 for my school at Lee County Primary School is strong teacher collaboration and PLCs. At Lee County Primary School, collaboration is one of our biggest strengths, and teachers plan together, they problem solve together, and they use collective expertise to support students. Research supports this with Kazwana in 2023. Him and the authors found that strong PLC structures improve teacher effectiveness and student outcomes. Strength number 2, positive student teacher-student relationships. Another strength that we have is the strong relationships we build with our students. We emphasize connection, warmth, and emotional safety. I say all the time to my students that my main goal is to keep you safe, and then my other goal is to teach you. So that is a huge deal in our school culture. And Moffat in 2023 and other authors reported that positive teacher-student relationships significantly increase student motivation and academic achievement. So strength number 3 is data-driven decision-making. We consistently across the board use assessment data such as screeners and progress monitoring to form our small groups and to guide instruction, whether that be our EIP groups within the school, our special education friends in the school, our gifted friends in the school. We are constantly looking at the data to drive our decision-making. Athanatu, these are hard names from these authors, but in 2023 found that the data-driven practices help teachers target instruction and improve student outcomes. In the same way, the Academy of Educational Leadership Journal in 2022 emphasized that data supports stronger instructional decisions. So that is our strength number 3. Strength number 4 is strong family engagement. This is probably one of our biggest strengths. Family partnership is a major strength at our school. We hold parent involvement days, communicate regularly, and invite families into our classrooms to watch our learning processes. Hall found in 2020 that meaningful family connection and engagement directly correlates with higher student achievement. Strength number 5 is support for teacher leadership. Our district strongly promotes teacher leadership through committees and initiatives and professional learning opportunities, whether that be like what I'm doing. I'm in a cohort in the district for teacher leadership, or I'm on the leadership committee, different teams. They definitely treat teachers, they really promote that we speak as leaders, and they don't try to be like one up on any of us. In our textbook, we learned that schools grow when teachers are empowered as leaders who share responsibility. Okay, so part 2, let me find our 5 weaknesses. So weakness 1, which is hard to find weaknesses in our school because it's a great school, but limited protected time for PLCs. I feel like although the collaboration is a strength, I feel like we often lack protected time for like deeper PLC work. Meetings get rushed between the duties and the trainings and behavior issues, all the things. But Kazwane noted that PLCs only reach their full effectiveness when teachers have consistent time and structural support. Weakness number 2 that I found is inconsistent school-wide behavior expectations. Behavior expectations vary by class or hallway, and this inconsistency can confuse students, especially in transitions. And I feel like after teaching there for a year and seeing my students move to the next set, they're like having a harder time, but like our behavior is not consistent across the board. And so I feel like that needs to be worked on. Belton in 2024 found that clear, consistent school climate practices are strongly linked to academic achievement. Whew. Weakness number 3 is our MTSS and RTI inconsistency. I feel like we use the interventions and the MTSS process can feel like uneven across the grades because we're so like not trained on it. Sorry, my phone died, so I'm going to combine these videos. But back to weakness number 3, it can feel like super uneven across the grade levels because we're not really trained on what the tiers mean, what tier 2 means, what tier 3 means. And so some teams implement it like deeply, and like I feel like others struggle with like clarity and time and like documentation of the process. Wiggins and Yancey from 2023 found that inconsistent MTSS implementation stemmed from limited understanding and inconsistent buy-in. And so I agree with that 100%, that the understanding of it is not properly like put out there to all of the teachers. Okay, so weakness number 3. Limited shared decision making. So teachers are often consulted, but major decisions such as like scheduling changes or new initiatives can feel like top down heavy. I feel like if teachers had more opportunity to be in those decisions, that they would, not feel so burned out from their jobs. I know I just started working into this district. This is my second year, but last year, before I came in, the schedules, we had a lot of like say-so in it, but this year we did not. And I've heard a lot of like complaints from the teachers that they're like, if they let us have like planned our schedules with them, this wouldn't be an issue, blah, blah, blah. But so that is like a weakness that I've seen in our school. So Nadeem from 2024 emphasized that distributed leadership increases teacher buy-in and improves the school culture. All right, so weakness number 5, change fatigue and too many initiatives. Our school experiences initiative overload, and constant like new programs can create stress and resistance. It's really not as bad at this school as it has for schools I've been in the past. But here lately, when the scores came back from the elementary age 3rd graders from the milestones, we started off the year with a focus on math, and now the district is really honing in on our reading and writing again with our 2nd grade teachers. And so it's just a random pop-up change that can feel very heavy. And the textbook argues that sustainable school change requires like coherence and not constant new layers of expectations. Okay, so in conclusion, my culture review shows that Lee County Primary School has strong collaboration, relationships, family partnerships, and teacher leadership. But at the same time, we do have areas that we could improve on, especially in protected PLC time, consistent behavior systems, MTSS fidelity, teacher voice, and managing the number of initiatives introduced throughout the year. So to move forward effectively, I connect this work to the Knowles adult learning theories, and Knowles emphasized that adults need to understand the why they are learning something, bring valuable prior experiences, prefer problem-centered, relevant learning, are more motivated when they have choice and ownership, and applying this Knowles learning theories means that we should explain the purpose behind the new initiatives, use teachers' existing knowledge and strategies, make professional learning hands-on and collaborative, give teachers a voice in shaping changes. As the textbook reminded us, every teacher is a leader, and when we combine shared leadership with adult learning principles, we create a better school culture that supports students and teachers. Thanks for watching my shared leadership project for Lee County Primary School and my citations and references will be attached in a Word document. Thank you so much.